So it gives the great pleasure to lay the foundation for the project for river rejuvenation and phycoremediation of the Lunar and the Kyrhuhkhla river. I'll do the honors. Yeah.
So you will see the action taking place. So what is the first we basically this I can start bringing the water going down and then we stop after a few minutes and then we after maybe 3-4 hours we do it again. So this process goes on. This process goes on.
I remember the quote of Honorable Minister that Meghalaya is the carbon sink of India. So let me tell you, it is an addition to the carbon sink of Meghalaya. The algae that we are using is called the phycoremediation process. That is, the phycoremediation process makes the use of algae to treat water. It is the way in which nature treats wastewater bodies. And we have perfected this science over a research of 3 decades. And we have been constantly using this for last 15 years, the treatment of acidic water. It takes care of not only the pH, it takes care of the metal toxicity, which has been proved over the last few years. NGT awarded the job.
Firstly, I would like to tell all of you that this is such a pleasure for me, and this is indeed a very, very proud moment, not just for the Forest Department, but for the entire state of Meghalaya, because we have today laid the foundation for the implementation of remediation of rejuvenation of the rivers of Lunar and Kyrhuhkhla, and this is something which is not new. People may ask as to how does this technology work and how efficient is it, but the fact of the matter is, that this project today is being done after the successful completion of a pilot project which took place at a certain point on Lunar River, and the project was implemented by Trinity International, the same organization that is implementing this project as well. And the process, as was mentioned by Mr. Sukhdev, is something which uses nature to treat nature's problems. And this is something that has been tried out and tested successfully, which is being now scaled up to also include these 2 rivers. So I think that the technology is marvelous in the sense that we're using humble algae to correct the pH level of our rivers. As we all know that the pH level is integral to the life of any river. And if it is too alkaline or if it is too acidic, it does not support aquatic life, and the river would essentially be dead. But to restore that pH balance to 6.57, if I'm not wrong, and also to get rid of all the heavy metal toxicity that may be there in the river, would ensure that the river is rejuvenated and gains life back again, which unfortunately has taken place due to acid mine drainage in the rivers in East Shetland Hills. So I think that today is really a momentous day for us as a forest department and for us as a state, that we are doing something which will pave the way for replication for other states to follow suit. And I think that Meghalaya has shown the way in terms of what we have done here in the Northeast. This is the first project ever. And we look forward to scaling this up to other rivers as well in our state, wherever we find that rivers are being being polluted because of heavy metals and because of acid mine drainage. So I would like to place on record my thanks to Ms. Imtian Lao, the Regional Director, Ministry of Environment and Forest and Climate Change, Government of India, for all the assistance, for the cooperation, for the help that has been extended by Government of India towards this project. I would like to thank our Honorable Chief Minister also, because this is funded by the MEPRF project, that's in Meghalaya Environment Protection and Restoration Fund. And this fund, as you all know, is a fund, a corpus which has been created, and these funds are being used for this particular project. So very thankful to the Honorable Chief Minister holding the charge of mining. The success of the project, a lot of credit goes to them, because they have really, with so much passion, worked towards making this a reality. And despite all the challenges and the difficulties, they have really put in so much of hard work and sincerity and dedication.
This particular project is for 2 years, and after 2 years, to maintain sustainability of the project, another 2 years will be undertaken by the nodal department, which is our Forest and Environment Department. So there will be a technology transfer from Trinity to the department. So for 2 years, Trinity will look after the entire project, and then the transfer of technology, including the capacity building and empowering of the nodal agency, that is the Forest and Environment Department. The time taken, that's why Trinity, with its research institute TERC Chennai, has worked out the entire details and come up that 2 years is a period where we can see that 10 kilometers and the 12.3 kilometers which have been taken for both the rivers is sufficient.
And what we are looking at is restoring the pH balance of the river, right? And that requires a certain amount of time, which we have seen in the pilot phase in Lunar River, where I think it was initiated in the year
2021, February 2021.
So 21, and we have seen that the pH balance has improved to a very, very large extent at Lunar River. In fact, it is also very visible with the way that the shade of blue is no longer there, you know. So what happens is that aquatic life to come back to that river will take its own time, because that's Mother Nature at work. But when we have improved the pH balance, that paves the way for life to start, to slowly start coming back. So this is not an exact time frame that we can mention that within this period of time that life will come back. But once we've restored the pH balance, then slowly life will start coming back. Yeah. Is that not doing it?